Hello, hello. Fiddling around with my curtains. Hey, thank you so much for being here today. I'll be brief and right to the point. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get better at it, and hopefully it'll brighten your day and enhance your life in some capacity. Once again, Tony Burris calling from over here in Japan. What I want to talk about today is keys to success. One of the major keys to success for me, it's been my experience that once you get started, stay started. Don't ever quit. The reality is that where you're at and where you want to go in the middle is called reality because for real, where you're at is where you want to be. And if you want to change where you want to be, you have to get going with accepting your reality and making the strides and getting with the people and involving yourself with something that's going to move your life forward. Because the thing is, if nothing changes, nothing changes, and I always say that if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. So one of the biggest keys to success is getting started and staying started and stay committed to it. The reality is that, let me ask you this question. What would you do right now if you know for 110% you could be successful financially, personally, and everything with all the bells and whistles you could possibly imagine? What would you be doing? Would you currently stay in your craft or your field? Would you go to another one? Is there something that you'd like to do that you're not doing? The reality is that uh, our ability to change our lives is it's up to you, and you're never too young to teach or too old to learn. And the reason why I say that at my young age of 60 something plus, I am grateful to say that I have the support system that's going to help me to help other people, because at the end of the day, we're all servants here, and we all should have a capacity to help others, because as you help yourself grow, you help other people grow. It can never be about a lopsided victory, because that's not really a victory. Even when you think you're winning, if others are losing as a result, then maybe that's not a good thing. But I will say this, putting a positive spin on that, is that if me posting these videos help you lose the desire of quitting, lose the bad attitude or whatever you might have, lose the inability to move forward, lose those things, I'm all for that type of losing. But if I'm winning here and I'm not bringing enough to the table to help you improve your current situation, then maybe I have the wrong perspective about things. I was just, and I have to say it, I believe in prayer and meditation. And today I listened, and I am at a point now that I said, wow, I am very, very able to help other people. I have lived in such a lifetime. I remember one day my wife had posted, and thank God for my wife and family, she had posted something about all the generations that I've lived through the no cell phone generation, lived to the dial-up generation, lived to no internet, lived through no cell phone. Now we have cell phones, no internet. Now we have internet. Lived through the .com age, and it's amazing if you made it to this point. We didn't make it by ourselves. We did that on the backs of others who came before us. So let us not forget those who came before us, who may no longer be here, but they've been part of the journey. And what's amazing is that the journey that you're on, it's a point A to point B. Point A is where you're at. Point B is where you may want to get, but in the middle of point A and point B is the reality. And so on that journey, when you start out at point A is where you're at. By the time you get to point B, what you planned at point A may not look like what you thought it was going to be at point B. So keep an open mind, but have have the ability to just stay open to things and trust the process, because I don't know how tomorrow, I don't even know how today is going to end, quite frankly. If I could tell you, I would tell you, I don't know. At this moment, when you get this video, whatever time you get this video, thank God for you looking at this video. And I hope that you do share it, hit the subscribe, like button, and all that. I'm not even sure whether that's even on there. I just have to ask. I'm getting used to it. So if you see this at any time and you can help me out, please do so. I have my daughter's supposed to be helping me. My wife helps me. So do other friends and family. They help me. So I'm not doing this by myself, but I want it so it can benefit others because I am not alone. You're not alone on what you're doing. And the other thing, start with where you're at, but whatever you want to do. If it's starting a business, start. If it's going back to school, start today. If it's nothing but going to the school and registering or going and get those classes and share the journey with us as you go through it, because I don't my new paradigm is I don't just go through, I grow through stuff, GROW. And so it's important for me to do that. Learn all you can about what field you're going into. With the exception of YouTube, I'm sorry to say there's no excuse for not knowing stuff. It really is not. If you can think it, somebody on YouTube has done a video about it. Only thing I would say with that is that we also have people who do some not so scrupulous things on how to do something that's could cause somebody else some harm. That I'm not a fan of, because and I don't even know how these people get likes and all that, but man, that's why I asked the universe to guide and protect me as I go through this process, and that what I do may be a blessing to others, and may the God that I pray to bless me so I can be a blessing to you in some capacity, and we can bless each other. That would be the hope. And once you get started, don't ever quit. I've been at this. I left corporate America in 2010. I remember when I got that first piece of mail from a network marketing company called Tom Danley's Message of the Month, and they talked about personal development, and the product was a CD that came in every month. And those of you who remember CDs, it's a round shiny disc. It's like a DVD, only it's mostly got audio. But anyway, the thing is, I got the package in the mail. Someone sent me. So I started reading the literature and the information. And they talked a lot about personal development. And here's a plug for personal development is that you have to develop your personality. Your personality is your personal reality, how you look at things and how you view life. If you don't like what you're seeing and doing, please stop it and do some stuff that you do like so you can get the benefits and the blessings from your own effort, because there is where the real growth is. We need you. We need you to step up. We need you to do what's necessary to enhance your blessings. So back to where I got this piece of mail many years ago, around 2010. That's 14 years ago, more than 14. Yeah, around 14. Yes, it was back then. So I got this literature in the mail, and I'm reading it, and then they was having conference calls. I think at that time Tuesday, Thursday, I know Saturday, and some Sunday. They were having them like 7 days a week, and then they kind of pushed it back later on. So I'm getting this, and they talked about personal development, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, that personal development inspired me. And at the time, I'm working in corporate America and going through some stuff, and my late wife and family, before my current family, we were going through some financial difficulties, and it was quite a challenge to have a paradigm shift because I just didn't know how to have a paradigm shift. So they talked about reading books, and I was like, I'm not a fan of reading books. When I read books, I get sleepy. I'm not a fan. Let me tell you something. I started reading books and I have not put them down. I love reading. Leaders are readers, as they say. And I started reading this book, Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire Mindset, as a man thinketh, and just read them, and I started attending the conference calls, and they were weekly, and they were motivating me, and so I set out to do all this stuff, and I said I'm gonna knock it out the park. I was trying to work with corporate America, and they kind of well, we couldn't agree to this. We couldn't agree to a plan that I felt that was going to enhance my life, and and show me some value that, we want to keep you around, Tony Burst. We decided that, we're not going to do that. And I'm saying, like, and I remember Jim Rohn saying to his mentor about, he was saying that similar to what I was going through, but his might be in a different situation. But anyway, he was saying like, oh, he's a college educated, got 2 kids, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And his mentor says to him, well, do they pay other people at your company more than what they paying you? And he said, yeah, they pay him a lot more. So he said, the company's not the problem. What we have to work on is you, because there is enough financial blessings that's coming through this company. They're just not paying you what you feel you're worth. So let's work on you and let the company do it. So he became very successful and all these things. My point to saying all that is, we have to have a paradigm shift. We can't solve a problem with the same mind that has created it. You have to have a paradigm shift. You should have a paradigm shift. You don't have to. And if you think that, you're going to be incorporated with a company, and maybe and if they're taking care of you and all your family, God bless you, continue. We need you. And so after I started reading all these books and started having a paradigm shift, I was able to, I quit that job. I took my 401k and I said, in 2010, I'm going out here. I'm going to do this network marketing thing, spend all this money. I was spending thousands of dollars on direct mail campaigns. And as I started spending the money, I started learning what I was spending the money on, but I'm already spending the money, and I'm expecting for the results to turn around in a year. And it's a 5 to 7 year plan, and 80 or 90% of the plan, people who go along that plan are not successful. So I learned that after I started. I'm glad I didn't before. And in hindsight, I wish I probably would have did things differently. But anyway, it was a great learning curve. I even put together my own workbook, Your Guide to Personal Growth and Development. If you want to, you can email me and I'll send you the link. It's on Amazon. Tony Burst. Just put in Tony Burst, Your Guide to Personal Development and being the best version of myself. And so all of this is I'm saying to you, is like it started from just reading and trying to do stuff. But I had to get started, stay started, and I had to learn some stuff, because the learning and reaping the harvest of what you learn is always going to be in a different season than when you started. So with that, and believe in yourself, even if no one else does. At the end of the day, if no one else believes in you, you have to believe in you. If you're having if you're selling a product or service, hey, test drive your own product and service before you purchase it, and put together enough things that will help people, and and stay connected no matter what. Get your support group, get you someone who believes in you, get you some a group of people who, kind of like-minded individuals, for lack of a better word, because those like-minded individuals, they get what you're going through. They don't have to even be your same color, your same ethnicity, or anything like that. And I have to be very careful about that, because I do understand that, success and money is colorblind, but maybe the people who are just buying the product or service, they might not be colorblind. But I could just tell you this: I do this from the love and passion of my heart. And once again, I want to thank God for my family, every last one of them, my daughters, son of everybody, and so I have to give that a shout out. Thank God for my church home back in Decatur, Georgia, and thank God for my home in Southeast Georgia. Shout out to Waycross and all that cool stuff. And I'm doing this, and I had to let go of making it like I'm not going to look and sound like the next person. I'm not going to look and sound like some of the great people that we have on YouTube. But one day, with God's help and in your support, maybe I'll get there. If I don't get there, I'm having fun. I'm living a dream out here. And once again, I am over here in Okinawa, Japan, which is quite amazing. And as I look out the window sometime, I am fascinated by that. I'm gonna take this video outside so you can see. I don't know whether you can, because it's kind of bright, and hopefully you can see the view here. And I'm not sure And this is the view that I look at every morning. And I just thank God for being here. Thank God for married to a successful woman. And thank God for the family that supports us while we're here. And just thank you for being here. Dreams do come true. And mine have certainly come true by being here. And I want to be able to do these things and be of support. And hopefully, one day that we'll get a chance to meet up. I'm not sure, but we're here today. Thank you. Bye for now. Continued success, and that ends this year.